Hi, Sharks. I'm Joelle from Dana Point, California, and I'm the inventor behind Funkkoff Teeth Refreshers.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Sonia from Rye, New York, and we've been friends since the 7th grade. Cheers, Joelle. Cheers. Today, we are seeking $250,000 for 5% equity in our company.
Whoa.
Sharks, how many times have you been so embarrassed to find food and stains on your teeth and no one told you about it? We call it funk, and you need it off.
Listen, Sharks, funk happens. There's no escaping it. There's coffee, tea, salad, pesky pieces of pepper, and of course, red wine. We all get funk, and we need it off quickly and discreetly when we're on the go. So, introducing
Funkkoff Teeth Refreshers. The first and only 2-in-1 toothbrush and tooth gel that's reusable 30 times to refresh your teeth. Listen, you refresh your breath with gum, you refresh your lips with lipstick. Now you can refresh your teeth with Funkkoff Teeth Refreshers.
That's right. It's brilliant and as easy to use as a lipstick. Simply remove the aerated cap, twist the bottom, up comes our 100% natural tooth gel, brush your teeth, and smile. It's as easy as that.
But wait, Sharks, there's more. You can check out your fresh and white teeth with the clever built-in mirror on the bottom. Ding!
There you go.
And we all know shark teeth are very, very valuable.
So, Sharks, who's ready to
Get your funk off?
I love it, love it. We got Mark froze freeze frame there. Yeah, no, it's cool. I think though it reminds me of. Do they still make the Colgate? I think it was Colgate Wisps. There's like a little like toothbrush, but it was like a single use type of thing versus a multi-use thing. I'm kind of curious as to. I guess you could get it clean, just like run it under some water, and then like you just pop the cap back on. I would think. So I love the addition of the mirror. Hopefully they got some sales there to warrant their $250,000 for 5%. Of course, they always get the obligatory wow or wow, whatever. Robert for the most part is the one that's always throwing it in there. But I'm kind of curious as to what the goal here is. Is it to get it to license it to some other big, the Procter and Gamble's of the world, and go that route? And is this just the entryway into that, or does Joelle and Sonia want to go that route of like just making it its own thing? And if so, like what other products are going to fit into that? So I'm really curious as to see where they go with it. Just like I'm curious to see what super comment we're gonna have from the super community at the end of this video, as well as checking out Joelle and Sonia's website, the Funkkoff website. Also, I just announced today, like as in a little bit ago, before filming this, the Super Entrepreneur Conference 3. So if you want to join us in the greater Philadelphia area, go to gobesuper.com and learn all about it. That's where you can get your tickets, learn about potentially speaking and applying, as well as sponsoring the event. So it's here in the greater Philadelphia area. It's August 18th and 19th. Anyway, go to gobesuper.com.
Name is cute and memorable.
So how did you come up with it?
I used to live up in Northern California, drivable to the wineries in Napa and Sonoma, and I love my red wine, but I love my white teeth just a smidge more. So this is the purse I would carry around, and I would carry around this. After I'd wine taste, I'd go in the bathroom, get the funk off of my teeth, and then I would put my lipstick on, and there was just one time I pulled out my purse, and I put my lipstick in my hand after using it and go, why isn't there something like this that's reusable and compact, but for my teeth? Wasn't in the marketplace, so I invented it. After many, many years of filing 8 patents.
8?
We have 10 now total, and I know you have 12 times more than that, Lori.
Wow, well, no, listen, I'm impressed when anybody even has 1. Okay, so Sonia, tell us about you.
After my MBA, I went into brand marketing and I worked on iconic brands like Trident, Dentine, Coppertone.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you're a perfect fit.
I launched a gum brand, which was the fastest growing and most successful gum brand launch in the category. Then Joelle told me about this brilliant invention, and of course I loved the idea, and we got together, put together a business plan, and we've been running ever since.
So tell us more about the
So that makes like 1,000% ding ding. That is incredible. The two different backgrounds coming together and with two friends that have been friends since 7th grade. That is, I love that. As somebody who has has a circle of friends that they've been friends with since grade school, as well as middle school. So I think it's absolutely awesome when people not only like, hey, stay friends, stay Facebook friends or whatever, but they actually like get together, and then they get together and actually make something that like could potentially be huge. I just that is so ding worthy. And for anybody that any of the supers out there that watch this channel and watch the live streams that I do with Fortnite with my son Dom or my daughter, I also have a good friend of mine, Matt. We've been friends since I was 6, and he was like 11 or 12. He's a little bit older than me, but we just hit it off because we had something in common. And I think that is I just think it's absolutely such a blessing to have amazing friends that you get to rely on throughout life.
actual business? Where are you selling? How much are you selling? Give us the full rundown.
And did you raise any money?
Our website, Amazon. We also are in 50 stores in 20 states, and the stores range from dental offices to med spas to hotel gift shops.
And we've raised $675,000.
Wow,
Whoa.
that's a lot of money.
How much did you put in?
We put in a combination of $325,000.
Wow.
And how many years have you been in business now?
We just started selling in July of last year.
And your sales to date?
80,000.
That's it?
So guys, if you've raised $675,000 to date, what are you here for?
We need inventory and we need to scale up.
How much cash do you have in the bank?
50.
That's the problem.
What happened to the money?
It's a really easy product to use, but it's a sophisticated design.
What do you sell it for and what does it cost you?
It costs $22 retail, landed at $750, so we have a 67% margin.
Good price point.
On the 82K, did you make any money off that?
We are not profitable yet, no.
How much did you lose?
We're down 130,000.
Brilliant idea. Where I see it is in a 7-Eleven or an airport store when I'm at the checkout. Like, why haven't you tried to go there?
We are in talks with big box retailers.
That's the wrong place to be because people don't think of funk on their teeth until they have funk on their teeth. And so have you thought about doing it in bars, in restaurants?
Yeah,
You know,
in fact, we want to be wherever there's a counter.
no, wherever people are getting funk.
Yeah,
How much inventory do you have now?
2,800 units.
And while we were down on logistics, we actually decided to take our tooth gel formula that we love so much, and we have 3 toothpastes coming behind it as well.
Way too complicated.
Yeah. Yes. That. All right. So that is too much. You're already in the hole. You're digging the hole deeper by trying to go wider with what you have. And remember, we were talking earlier. I said, what's the products and what's the real goal here? Wherever there's a counter. No, that's not. I mean, a bar is technically a countertop, but that's not what That's not that. I don't know. I think it makes sense that at that price point for you to be able to get in there. But the thing is there's an education process that has to happen as well. And I think a lot of times people aren't necessarily thinking about that. Like, I almost wonder, like, if you should go vending machine inside of the bathrooms, right? Like, they have feminine products in the bathrooms or like cologne products in the bathrooms. Like, that's the way to go. But it's like $22 is a lot, right? So maybe what you do is can you pare it down? Then we're back to like the WISP thing, right? The one-time use, which I'm not crazy about. But could you get it down so that you could sell it for like a $5 version that might only have like 4 or 5 uses in it? I don't know. It's really tough because it's very expensive to make. at $7.50 and selling it at $22, and then you're not making money, and you're like, let's go in and sell the gel direct to the customer as a toothpaste. Like you're competing with some really big players there. So I think you have a mostly unique opportunity. Again, you are competing like the Wisps, but it's something that fits in the bag and maybe it's a little more, what's the word, like innocuous. It doesn't stand out as much as a tooth thing in your bag. I think it makes a lot of sense. Just it's really tough. I think it's actually really tough to find that that customer, aside from like maybe the bathrooms at like bars and restaurants, might be your best bet.
Well, there's a saying, $100 shot, 10-cent finish, right? Where you beautiful, athletic, looks great, but misses the basket by 5 feet, right? Your marketing misses the basket by 5 feet because you think people are going to think about this all the time. You just don't. You should be going to high-end restaurants, going to all the waiters or sommeliers and saying, here's one, right? Just give it away to one of your best customers so you can help them out. And, oh, by the way, I'd like to sell you 20 of them or 50 of them or 100 of them a month.
This isn't something you're going to sell one restaurant at a time. It has to be ubiquitous. But to get there, I think is going to require a lot of money. I loved everything. And when you said your sales, I was hoping, and it's $500,000 and we're on fire. We need fuel. It's just too small right now. I wish you all the best. It's not for me. I'm out.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you very much.
So guys, you're spending so much now for that tiny amount of sales. You've got to go out and prove yourself. So the business is not for me because it's a little bit too small, but my advice to you is to go out and get that big retailer on board and then go out and raise your money because, you're struggling right now and you're going to continue to struggle. I'm out.
I appreciate that, Emma, and we appreciate the feedback.
Right?
Yeah, that really stinks because like I feel like a shark could help, but it's going to be a lot of work, and for 5%, they're not really going to be up for that. I'm also kind of curious as to what percentage Joel and Sonia own at this point too, because if they, they're only able to offer up 5%. Part of the problem is they probably going to need a lot more capital, right? Again, it goes back to education, educating the customer. I don't really agree with Mark. I feel like it's tough because now you're not only trying to educate the customer, you're trying to educate a waiter or waitress or a bartender to sell your product, which doesn't really send it's just not like a thing that they would normally do. Like that's not how things normally happen. So it's like an education process with another education process when a simple vending machine in the bathroom could totally be that potential game changer there. But, it's got to be super direct in the education process of what you're putting your money in for. And unless you could do like a low powered, like get power to it or something to have like a screen on the front to like show what you're doing. I don't know. I feel like it could be tough. Yeah, it's definitely not easy.
Right now, you guys have really small sales. I'll be a user, but not an investor. I'm sorry, I'm out.
Thank you,
Lori.
You needed more sales to get me involved. I'm out.
So guys, I love the product. Everybody loves the product. But I disagree completely on the marketing, so for those reasons, I'm out.
Good luck, you guys.
Thank you. Good luck,
so much.
ladies.
Good product.
Thank you very much for
Yeah,
your
check out
time.
their website in a
Hey,
second.
Sonia, every year I go home and my beautiful wife, Kim, inevitably finds a product and says, why didn't you invest in this? And I give her all these reasons and she listens to me. And then she says, it's a great product. I would buy this.
Can we
And
talk to your wife?
As I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, this is that. It is such a great product. I get the problems. You need to sell more. But I'm willing to take a flyer. I'll make you an offer. Yes, you're not selling. Yes, we disagree how to go to market, but you got to be everywhere.
What's
people
the
wanna
offer?
buy it. The offer is I'll give you the $250,000
20%?
for 12%.
Whoa,
You're going to use
wow,
that
okay.
money to get it out in the market, to get that proof of concept, and then
Let's
we
go.
can raise the next value.
So what do you guys think?
Absolutely. I love it.
Yes.
Wait, sorry. No. I have talk to her first. Hold on. I love the idea.
Was that a yes or a-
Implicitly, it's a yes.
Yes.
Yay.
Good. That's
Thank you
great.
so
So
much.
much. Are you kidding? We're going to kill it. We're going to kill it.
This is great.
Thank you so
Fire.
much.
Thank you, Robert.
Congrats, guys.
Congrats,
Thank
guys.
you. Yay! Go Funkkoff.
We are so grateful to have Robert on the team, and we are excited for Funkkoff to be in every purse and pocket in the world.
Did anybody not love the product?
I love the product.
No, I mean, it's a great
I
product.
love the
What
product.
do we always say when people interview us? Do you invest in the entrepreneur or the product? Great entrepreneur, great product.
To you, Robert.
Cheers.
Cheers to success.
There you go. No Testivales or whatever. Anyway, let's check out the website. So she's got the Shark Tank right at the top, which is great to see. I love seeing faces. It shows the product there. I feel like you got to scroll down a bit to get the what do we do? How do we use it? Part of it. Twist, brush, rinse, and smile. Shows what you should be utilizing it for. Dentist recommended. They got some dentist recommendations there, which is good. Reviews from customers, 42 reviews. Shows that it's gluten-free, fluoride-free, huh? 100% natural, cruelty-free, SLS, and others. So I feel like there's probably a little more room for adding more faces. Always more room for adding more faces to a website. But let's see, is the price still the same? So it's 30 times reusable, and it says that is recyclable. Well, at least that's the little symbol of recycling. I'm not quite sure if it is recyclable. This is one of those words. 28 reviews of this version, 4 stars, 4.9 stars, which is great to see. And a 2-pack, $39 for 2, $22 for 1, and you get it in a couple different colors, which is, I would guess it's important for the female audience. I think the only thing I that having the double K, I'm not sure about that. There's like when I always hate when there's like different spellings of words and you have to like explain it to somebody like, oh, it's funk, but with 2 Ks. It's just one of those things. I mean, we saw that a lot in the mid to early 2000s. Like everybody was dropping the letter E or any vowel off of their services. But anyway, let's check out the Facebook. We got 518 likes. Let's see if we got a little bit of, there you go, a little bit of engagement going on there with the Shark Tank posts and prior to Shark Tank posts, which is good to see. Twitter, we got only 4 followers, last posted January 16th. Instagram, that's where you're probably going to get the most of it, 1,057 followers, and quite a bit of engagement over there. A lot more engagement than Facebook. Only 3 followers on Pinterest and over on TikTok. Currently 58 followers, 692 likes, which is not bad. One video here's got 1,527 views. So great to see. I feel like this should be a pretty. They got a lot of posts. That's great. So anyway, Joel, and so, yeah, I'd love to have you come on the show for an interview, talk about your Shark Tank experience in the business, how things are going. Just drop a comment down below and make that happen. Drop a comment like this one from, and I hope I'm saying it right because I know I've said this name in the past, Sayla, who says, I don't have Shark Tank on TV in Belgium. That's why I watch it on your channel, and I like listening to you. Good, Jube. Thanks. I think you meant job, but it's all good. It's funnier when you read the wrong words. Anyway, I appreciate you being a part of the super community, Sala. And if feel free, all of the super community, come join me and my friends and guest experts over here in Philadelphia, August 18th and 19th. Go to gobesuper.com to learn more and get your tickets. Anyway, I'll see you in one of these 2 videos over here. Take care and go be super.